So let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason one last time. This one about Baker Mayfield and the whole situation with him.
My name is Swag out here. I'm a Browns fan. You know, I've been a Browns fan since the Cardiac Kid days. I just want to say something about this Baker Mayfield thing. You know, I wanted Baker when we drafted him. You know, and like I've been watching his whole little career so far, because I'm a diehard Browns fan. I'll never trade them for anybody in the world. No. But anyway, if my thing is, if the man would have sat down like everybody wanted him to when he got hurt, I don't think we would have traded for Deshaun Watson. I think we'd have still kept Baker and gave him one more year. But him being that how can you say, arrogant and big-headed, he went out there, showed that he was some kind of a warrior, which he's not that warrior type of quarterback to go out and take hits like that. So my point is, he put himself in that situation where he stepped the game up to go get a better quarterback. We got one of the elites. We should be there now.
Agree, we should be there now. I think the Browns realized they were looking to upgrade the quarterback position just based on what he was doing. You know, it wasn't something that happened. It wasn't because of the injury. They clearly saw some things that needed to be upgraded.
And we don't know. We're not in the film room, so we look at the YouTube clips, and you try to diagnose what was going on, and you try to figure out, well, is he supposed to be throwing here? Is he overthrowing guys? What happened to the reads? All of this. We forget that we're not there at practice every single day. We're not there in the weight rooms. We're not there in the meeting rooms. We're not there evaluating Baker Mayfield every day. The reality is, when Baker Mayfield was drafted, this regime was not there. And it's just like everybody else with a regular job. If you have a corporate merger or you're the owner of a building, a small restaurant sells it to somebody else, when you see under new management, that means, hey, I'm being evaluated at all times. And so you have an added bonus and an added incentive to walk with a better pep in your step, to be focused, to be locked in at all times, and to ultimately watch what you say and how you represent yourself. And I think Baker, for the first year, was on it. If you listen to you listen to Stefanski 2020, play action, worked with his footwork. He was on it. His press conferences were precise. He didn't say anything extra. By that second year, he thought he was going to get the deal. He got a little laxed in that. And I think it was part of the evaluation to say, okay, well, let's see how he handles the progression to see if you can go from 2020 to 2021 and still be buttoned up, still have the right things to say, still have the good footwork, and then we can evaluate. When they didn't give him the contract after that year, I said, okay, they're not sold. They're not sold on him. And they were going to give him another opportunity, but Baker, what turned out to be his worst attribute is that his best and worst attribute is the chip on his shoulder. Because the chip on your shoulder makes you react every way in that contentious me versus the world thing, when sometimes that's not the best way to handle business, is not the best way to handle relationships. So I think he had to work on that, and I think he can do it. But I think ultimately that chip is kind of what totally derailed his career in Cleveland.